We've got breaking news as the San Francisco 49ers are trading for Dallas Cowboys defensive tackle Osa Odighizuwa. They're sending pick 92 in this year's draft, so that's going to be a third-round pick going to the Dallas Cowboys again for Osa Odighizuwa. Now, Osa is a former third-round pick in 2021 out of UCLA, 6'2", 280 pounds, 27 years old, has 17 career sacks with the Dallas Cowboys, 2 forced fumbles. A guy that has the ability to get after the quarterback, sometimes struggles to finish. And so hopefully a guy like Chris Kasurik coaching up Osa could really help out. With the Niners, also you do have Nick Bosa, Michael Williams. Maybe Niners add some other guys to the edge spot as well. The Niners do obviously also have Bryce Huff as well, and Sam Okonu, Michael Williams, CJ West, Alfred Collins, and they needed more of a pass rushing specialist really at that defensive tackle spot, because right now Alfred Collins and CJ West are better at stopping the run, and they're going to try to continue to develop them under, Raheem Morris and his coaching staff. And I think, one guy that probably had a lot of influence on this was probably Matt Eberflus, who the Niners hired as the assistant head coach of the defense. Obviously was with the Dallas Cowboys, so has the connection with Osa. So I wouldn't be shocked if he was telling the 49ers about him and why the Niners should go after him. Again, only 27 years old, so the Niners can maybe try to get some even more potential out of Osa. I think this is a great, trade by the Niners. Maybe you feel like the package, trading a third-round pick was a little bit high, but you are getting a bona fide, at least somewhat proven player, a guy that's on his second contract. So that's got to mean something, instead of going out there in the draft and trying to hope you hit on a guy that you're not really completely sure. You're dealing just with college film and interviews and hoping you can develop the guy, which maybe the Niners still go get a guy, because Kalia Davis, they did not give him a tender. He was a restricted free agent, so he's a free agent now. We'll see if Niners try to add more to the defensive tackle spot in the draft, maybe again in free agency, but probably more likely in the draft, I think, if they're going to add someone. But yeah, I'm really happy Niners add a guy that's more of going to be your pass rush specialist, and not a bad player when it comes to stopping the run. I will say that. So I think a high upside guy, a trade I really like by John Lynch. I actually had tweeted about this earlier today saying, yeah, the defensive tackle market, the options are not too good. So after I heard that the Niners were rumored to have interest in him yesterday, I was like, the Niners should try to just go trade for Osa, and heck if they end up getting him. So nice move there. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. Peace out, and let's go Niners.